So Graham, obviously, the ASU alum, the ties of the program, the school, just like Kenny, what kind of, practical, maybe day-to-day value does that have, just having those deep ties to where you're working?
Yeah, I mean, most importantly, I'm a Sun Devil. And so, it started as a fan, started as being a fan of Sun Devil baseball, Sun Devil football on a totally different part of the country in the Gulf Coast, and had a chance to come to ASU, represent our baseball program, and just learn about this institution and this athletic department. But being a fan first helps me really understand the expectations of our fans and what they want from our athletic department. And I'm just so proud and honored to lead us moving forward.
So when you're obviously coming in at a transformative time for Sun Devil athletics,
Yep.
moving to the Big 12 and some of the marquee programs, coming off maybe some years where the results haven't been where anybody wants.
Yep.
What's on the top of your to-do list? What are the most pressing issues for you?
Yeah, most pressing is connecting with our fans out the gate. We want this incredible community support. The scale of ASU is so important. We have hundreds of thousands of alums that are in the Valley here, hundreds of thousands of more that are all over the country, all over the world. We want to give them a reason to plug back in because we need the support of the Sun Devils behind us as we move forward. And there's no doubt that football and basketball are critical to our success out the gate. We have incredible momentum in football and men's basketball, and we're starting to see it in women's basketball as well. It's no coincidence. We're growing in NIL. We've got relevance. We've got momentum and support through members of the Sun Angel Collective, through corporate partners that have been able to step up. And so we want to continue to nurture this momentum that we have in football and basketball specifically.
With that momentum, of course, on the NIL front, ASU was kind of coming out of a hole, but as you mentioned, things are picking up as of late. Where does ASU currently stand, kind of maybe relative to, some of its peers, maybe in the conference or maybe nationwide?
Yeah, well, it's hard to really know the context because information is sparse relative to NIL, but knowing that we've got the full strength of ASU behind us from Dr. Crow all the way throughout the university is critical. That's a unique advantage for us here at ASU, where we've got this entire enterprise. We have all the corporations that support ASU aware of what we're doing in athletics and having a way to plug in. Mountain America Credit Union, Desert Financial Credit Union, Sprouts, Adidas, Santan Ford are a few examples of some partners that have stepped up over the last 5-6 months to help us really build out some good infrastructure in NIL. We're also lucky that the Sun Angel Collective has been a tremendous partner, locked arms with us, growing membership support and resources and opportunities for our student athletes. I think that's the most important point for our fans to understand is that NIL is not pay for play. It's an opportunity to invest in a student athlete, and it's a way to round out their time in college to build a professional network and gain some experience that helps them long after they're playing.
Dr. Crow mentioned that the 6 months has included kind of an overhaul, restructuring of the athletic department, how it functions relative to the university.
Yep.
On a day-to-day basis, what do you feel will be the most impactful parts of that overhaul in terms of your job to elevate all of Sun Devil athletics?
Yeah, we're lucky. The leadership team of athletics is now very much focused on resource acquisition and building connections and building relationships that allow us to resource our head coaches and our student athletes. And Lisa Young, who's joining us as our deputy AD, has a great background in corporate partnerships, has a deep connection and understanding of ASU. Scott Nelson, who leads up our Sun Devil Club and has great relationships throughout the donor community. We're in contact with all levels of ticket holders, corporate partners, donors, and NIL supporters through our leadership team, and that's going to be a commitment moving forward. We're also lucky that ASU at this enterprise touches so many aspects of the world, and for Dr. Crow to say, I want the full strength of ASU behind what we're doing in athletics is profound. Nobody can argue with the trajectory of this university over the last 20 years, and now that he's bringing athletics into that focus of the entire university is a great moment for all of us.
So with the kind of the struggles of some of the more marquee programs in the last couple of years, and fans seeing the NCAA investigation, and perhaps a little skeptical maybe of an internal hire, just regardless of who it might have been, what would be your message to Sun Devil fans to that a new era might be upon them, or there's just light at the end of the tunnel, or good days are coming?
Yeah, I think it's important that our fans understand. I know I'm not a known commodity in the AD circles to the extent that matters. We don't know yet, but I know I've thought about ASU every day of my life since I was 11, and that started because of athletics. And so an understanding of, or a passion for a sports team that led me to an understanding of this university, I think that's my unique advantage at this moment in time. Is I've grown up around this university, of understand how it operates, I understand the opportunity that's in front of us, and I've been back for about 3 years now in the athletic department, learning from what went well, learning from what didn't hit the mark, and how do we kind of make the tweaks that are important as we move forward. But just excited and proud to lead the Sun Devils. And I think, again, for our fans to understand, we have Sun Devils leading Sun Devils. That's a really unique part and momentum for us at this moment in time.